busy winter already and more snowfall to come. We wanted to check in on how the Madison snow budget works and if they have enough money if we continue to get more snow this year, which we probably will. The Streets Division tells us they operate on a yearly budget and have spent $5.4 million already this year. They say there is $3.1 million left in the budget for this calendar year. So with all the plows and resources out through the city of Madison last Saturday, they tell us $420,000 were spent in just that response. But the city says it is not concerned about the risk of going over budget, saying no matter what, they will respond and get plows out when and where they're needed. So if a situation does come up where they do go over budget, the finance department is prepared for this with options. They are able to make transfers between agencies, pull from a contingent reserve fund of about $2 million or from a rainy day fund, all available to help meet emergency needs. Those actions would all need approval, though, by the mayor and the Madison Common Council. The budget will then reset in January next month for 2026 with $8.8 million for snow response. Additionally, in talking to the Dane County Highway Department about snow response, they also say they are budgeted and expect to be able to maintain the roads throughout this year.
Say we get into a year of, I think it was 2008 or 9, we had 124 inches of snow at those years. We will have discussions with who we need to have the discussions about, but we will still be maintaining the roadway. We will not stop maintaining the roadway.
Street crews say they have to always be prepared for the unknowns, working so closely with weather impacts, but they will always prioritize public safety and ensuring those roads are safe for the community.